Got it. Okay. So now for adding any questions within the particular chapter, the first thing we need to go to the particular chapter where I want to add my questions. So I'm going to the particular chapter. So the chapter is square and square roots of the particular class. So here assume that all the assignment, everything, all the topics you have filled, everything you have filled. So now I want to add the questions into this chapter. So now how can I add? The very first step, so just click on the top. There is a setting icon. So just click on this icon and click on more. Click on the setting icon and just click on more. If you click on more, you can see that the course administration, reports, and then badges and the question bank. There are four things you can see that. So one is the question bank, badges, reports, and administration. In the administration, edit the setting of this particular course. Yes, possible. You can edit all the setting of this courses. Okay, you can edit the settings if anything. So of course, you just we have seen all this part. So once again, you just click on this, click on a more. So you can see different. So you can take the backup and restore this particular course with the help of this button. So later we will see all these things. So how we can set up everything. Okay, reports also how we can do that. Also we'll see later. So let's focus on the particular question bank. So here you can see that the question, categories, import and export. So questions, I want to import the questions now. So I want to import so if you just click on the questions, you can see that by default select category is a default category class 8 mathematics lesson number 2. I have mentioned here. It is showing it is a lesson number 2 here. So that means, so here, whatever the questions I am creating, it is going under this category. Okay. So now I can create the question. So if I click on a create questions, you can see the different set of questions are available. You can select the questions one by one. You can select the questions one by one. So the type of the question, multiple choice question. If you click on this, you can add. If you click on this type of the question, you can add. Okay. So now assume that. So just I wanted to add one question here. So one single question. So just click on add. Okay. So now the question number it will be question number 1. So I'm just adding LMS. That's my question. So option is option. So by default, you can see that the marks is by default it is coming 1. So if you want to change that marks to the higher extent, we can change it. Let it be 1. By default, it will be 1. So this is mandatory here. Whatever you can see in the red color, these are the mandatory fields. So now, if you want to give any general feedback, you can give. Otherwise, it is not mandatory. So next, 1 or multiple answers. By default, as we have chosen, it is MCQ. Only 1 answer it is coming by default. If you want to make this same question as multi answers, you can do that, the multi answers also. Okay, that means you can change this straight away and shuffle the choice. Yes, possible, you can shuffle the choice A, B, C, D. So if you want to shuffle it, otherwise just uncheck this. You don't want to shuffle, you can just uncheck this. By default, it will be always in the shuffling. Okay, so the choice, what type of choices you require? Capital A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, or Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, or or no numbering, just an option. What exactly you want? So just you can choose the type and show the standard instructions. So any standard instructions, if you want to show, if you say automatically some standard instructions, it will be shown. So you can just say yes and see what are the instructions. So it is whether it is relevant or not. We can keep that or not. Okay, so right now I'll keep it yes. So now we have to start entering the choice. Choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, choice 4. So let me LMS. So if this is the right answer, the first choice is the right answer. I will select this first choice is 100%. First choice is the right answer. I will select the first choice is 100%. So that means, so this is the right answer. So rest all, there is no, it is not a right answers. Okay. LMS. Okay. So the above. It's up to you how many number of choices you want. Suppose if you want to stop only for 3, you can stop it for 3. And very first thing, so very important thing, so which is the right answer, that you have, for that you have to give the 100%. If you give 50%, suppose all the above, make it 33, 33, 33%. All the above. So if it is 50, 50, two answers are correct, make it 50%. Okay. So likewise, the percentage, if it is all the 4, it is right. So then you can give 24, 24. Otherwise, all the above you can give. So that make it as 100%. So it's up to you. So what we can choose here. So once this is done, so if you want to add some more options, you can add it here. Otherwise, just click on save changes. So now here there are so many things. So let us not focus on this right away. So we will see later. So there is a feedback for the correct answer. Anything if you want to give the feedback, you can give excellent or something like that. You can say that partially right. So these are the options you can give here. Multiple tries. If the multiple tries the student is trying, so you need to give any penalty for this. That also we can do it. So right now nothing is accessed here. So now I'm not clicking anything. So, and also it's very important, the tagging. In the tagging of the question, so what type of question it is? Analysis, the Bloom's technology, taxonomy, analysis, apply, create, evaluate, remember, and understand. So this is self-created. If you want to add any other, that also possible, we can add it, no problem. So this is also not mandatory. If you make it, absolutely no problem. Okay. You just click on save. You can see that one question is added. You can, on the top, you can see that the default in the class 8 in the maths lesson 2, one question is added. Earlier it is showing 0, so one question is added here. Okay. Similarly, I want to add one more question. So we can add one more question. So I'm just adding a true and false, another question. It's very simple. So just you need to spend little time here. That's it. Question 2. The true or false, by default 1 marks. Any feedback if you want to give, we can give the feedback here. So true or false. So correct answer is true. So correct answer is.
Can we copy paste from
Madam, possible, easily you can copy paste anything.
All together, all 5 questions.
All together. No, not all together. The question you have to copy once, and then the options you have to the feedback you can copy straight away. You can copy paste easily, no problem. And also if you want to insert an image, everything, it is possible. So here you can, I will just show you here all the things. So here see the formattings also we have, and then also you can give the link, the YouTube link, or any other link. If you want to give, you can give the link. And also you can give some of the emojis, like emojis also available here. You can give the emojis also. And say that, okay, just let me add anyone. Okay. So an emoji, general feedback. So this is the right answer. So for this right, so I'm selecting, this is the right answer. Yes, this is the right answer. So here also I want to add some emoji. So just I'll add something. Okay. So likewise here also, if you want to add the tag, you can add the tag here. This is not mandatory. So just I will click it on save. No question error rating in the database. Let me check what is the error. So sometimes this kind of error comes with the server. Nothing to panic. So just go back here, click on more, go to questions. Okay, one question is added. The second question is not added because it is interrupted in between. So add one more question. So just click on true and false. Add the second question. Two. Okay, so just I'll select true. I'm not changing anything, so quickly I'll add it here. Okay, it's added. So question 2 is added now. So similarly, again, if you want to add again one more type of the question, so this is how we can add the single questions. I'm just showing you how to add the single questions here. So match the following question number. The following. So now by default marks is taken 1. So I want to change this to 3. Okay. So now answer. So answer the question. So first question is, so just here I have written the type of the question, what it is. So general feedback, nothing is there. So I want to add the question here. So I will say 49. The square root of the 49 is 7 square. So if you want to make this as 7 square, there is option you can do it. Mathematical formulas. Yes, if you just click on this down arrow, so here you have the subscript and superscript. Just select this, make it. Okay. 7 square. Make this answer is 49. So just make this as a superscript. Okay. So it is not taking here actually. If I copy and paste, then it is possible. Cut and paste. No, in the answer it is not taking. So this is I learned today. Okay, just no problem. 7 square is 49. Suppose I'll say 25 5 square is 25. So 25. Square is for every option you have to just do it in this way. 81. So this is the match the following I'm doing. So you can add some more options here. So if you want to add some more options, easily you can add it here. So again, just I'm not touching any part here. So just click on save. So 3 questions I have added here. Okay, this is the simplest way we can add the as many number of the questions. So short answer. So one more type. I'll just focus on these 5: multiple choice, true and false, match the following, short, and essay type. So 5 type of the questions we will add it here. So just click on add short question. 4, I will say. I will just say by default it will be 1. So what will be the right answer? When the student is typing the answer, it should be no case sensitive. He can write it in the uppercase, lowercase, whatever the case you want. So first answer should be second answer. Management system. So which is the right answer here? So you can choose, this is the 100%. So suppose the student is written management learning system. Okay, so 50-50 if you want to give. So that also, if you want to accept that type of answer also. So suppose you want to make, instead of writing learning management system, if the student is written management learning system. So even this also, if you want to accept as it is a right answer, yes, you can. Okay, so anything apart from this, anything is written, so that should not be acceptable. Or okay, so let be this thing. So just click on save. So you can 4 types of the questions I have added. Similarly, I'll add one more question, so it will be very easy. So easy questions, essay questions. Okay. Question number 5. Write a short note. MS. Okay. Just by default, I'm just giving this marks 2 marks. Even the points also we can give 2.5. So now input box line 15 line maximum, 5 line maximum, 10 line maximum. So multiples of 5 lines it will be there. So maximum 40 lines the student can type it here. So just I will say 10 lines. Allow the attachment. If you want to allow the attachment, you can write and you can submit. That is also, if you are allowing, fine, you can allow the attachment. How many number of the attachments? So 1, 2, 3 are unlimited. So I will say just 2. Okay, so next, required the attachment, optional, yes. If you want to make it mandatory, yes, you have to make it mandatory. It is optional, leave it as optional. And type of the file, already we have seen in the assignment, the type of the file. So once you click on this, what are the types of the files? Either it can be a document or it can be an image. So under that also, if you know the specific, then you can choose the specific. Otherwise, just click on document or the image. Just click on save. Okay, and the maximum by default size, it will be 5 MB. If you can choose it to 2 MB or 1 MB or KBs and all that. Okay, so all that, like respond template, just I'm not going to do anything right now. Just click on OK. So these are the 5 types of the questions I have added. So of course, this is a time-consuming process. Like it is difficult. Like one by one, if you have hundreds of questions, how we can do it? So just assume that this is done. Okay, 5 questions I have added in this lesson. So I will show you how to add the bulk questions also later. Okay, so now this is how we can add the symbol question. I have seen some of the teachers already created the questions. They are familiar with this. Okay, so now you can see the different symbols. Easily we can identify what type of questions we have created. So now for one question I have given the tagging, that is understanding. It is showing here. So suppose if you want to if you want to edit the questions after typing, so just click on the edit question, so you can edit the question. One second, after that. So if you want to add anything, so suppose if you want to change the lines, so 10 lines instead of 10 lines, you want to make it 15 lines, just click on save. Okay, so suppose if you want to add this kind of tagging here for this question, so possible. So just click on the editing, add tagging. So there is manage tag. Okay, so if you click on the tag, so for this question number 5, so what type of tag you want to manage? So here you have the tagging tags here. So that tagging also you can manage. So just if you want to say this is for the understanding, yes, save it. So it is coming. So question wise there also we can manage. Otherwise, after creating also we can change this. We can add the different types of tagging. This is not mandatory. If you add it, it will be a more advantage for you later. Okay. So here you can see that this is a multiple. This is for match the following. This is for multiple choice question, and this is for short answer, and this is for true and false. Okay. So now I have created this, and let me go back to my lesson. So I want to create the quiz. Questions are added now. So I want to create the quiz now. So how to create the quiz? So first thing, turn the editing on. Okay. So click on add an activity and resources. Quiz. So here, if you don't have this *1, so you can see that in the all. So you can see all the activities. So here you'll find it, quiz. Here you can find it, quiz. So just click on a quiz once. So you can give, this is my, this is my first quiz. So if any description, if you want to give, we can give the description and we can add it here. Okay. And just after this, here only mandatory thing is this, the name of the quiz. And then the next very important thing is timing. So when this quiz is going to enable for the students. So enabling of the students on this particular date, enable on 28, what time it should be enabled. So now 4:40, 4:36. I'll make this to 4:40 or okay, 4:40. Quickly, I'll make it 4:40. Okay. And close when it should be closed. I'll make this course should be closed on 4:50. Just 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. I'm giving the margin. Okay. So next time limit also, if you want to include the time limit, so just give 10 minutes or 5 minutes for these questions. Okay. I will say just 3 minutes. I will not give 5 minutes also. And when time expires, the open attempt will be automatically submitted. So this option is mandatory. So by default, this will be always on. This will be always selected. So leave it that only. So otherwise also you have 3 options. You can just go through this option. So this is the best option. If the students forgot to submit also, after the time, automatically it's going to submit it. Okay. So next, grading. There are many things. I'm not going to touch this part right away. Layouts. This also I'm not going to touch this part right away. The question behavior, nothing. So review options. So there are review options. There are number of options you can go through immediately after attempt. After attempt, whether the correct answer show to shown or not to shown the students. Just now we are discussing about the current PA2 examination. So specific feedback, general feedback, right answer to be shown. If this is check means, so that means it is showing the right answers. Okay, immediately after attempt. So if you uncheck this, the right answer will not be shown to the students. If check means this is going to be shown. So remember that you can just see as per our requirement, you can select this. Okay, right away, let it be as it is. So just clicking on save and return to the course. So quiz is added here now. The first quiz. If I click on the quiz now, the quiz is created. So just click on a quiz. So now quiz is created. When this quiz will be available until Tuesday 4:40. So the quiz will be closed on closed on 4:50, and time limit will be 3 minutes for this course. So no questions are added. Just the quiz is created now. So after creating the quiz, we need to add the questions. Okay. So first time, if there is no, after creating the quiz, it will ask you to add the questions from the question bank or direct questions. So just click on edit quiz. So now you can see that. So here we have to add the number of questions here. So how to add the questions? So there are many ways. One thing, adding a new question. Again, it will coming back to the list. So from here, directly you can add the question. So you can just click here, add it, create the question, automatically it goes here. Else, another option, question bank. So already in the question bank, we have some questions already. Just now we have created some questions. You can see that the questions are created here, 5 questions. So all the 5 questions, if you want to add, so just click here on the top, all the 5 will be added. Added to your quiz. Okay, so every page it is showing 1, 1, 1, 1 question. So here, whatever the marks default we have given, the marks is showing here. So total 8, but required 10. So suppose assume that this is for 8 marks only. So you can change it to 8 marks itself. Or else if it is for 10 marks, if you want to change the marks here, default it is given 1. So if you want to change this to 1.5, possible 1.5 point also you can mention. Now you can see 1.5 here. So if you want to check this as a 1.25, you can change this to 1.25 marks also. If you want to make this as 1 and you want to make this 1.5, yes, possible. So always press the enter key, 9.25. So now if you want to make this as 2.75. So the individual question, you can change the marks here in this test only. For the same question in this text, I am changing these marks. So all this you can done. So 5 questions are added. So just go to quiz now. Just click on a quiz. So now it is ready to accept your, the quiz is ready to see. Just click on preview the quiz, start attempting, start attempt. Okay, as soon as I click on this, the time is started. The questions are also started. What is LMS? So we need to write the LMS here, learning management system. Okay, so up to maximum 15 lines I can add it. So I can attach the file also. Suppose if you have written everything in the paper, so you want to snapshot it and you want to attach, possible you can attach it here, maximum 2 MB and number of files will be 2. You can attach the file also. And next question. So now match the following. 5 square is 25. 4 square is 81. Default by mistake, I want to select the wrong answer. So 49. Okay, so just click on next. Okay, you can see that the shuffling of the options also, as we have given there, shuffling of the options. So it is shuffled here. None of the above we have given the last option, but it is showing as a 1 here. LMS we have given the option 1, but it is showing 2 here. So car we have given the second option, it is going 4th here. So now choose what is the right answer. So LMS stands for Learning Management System or Management Learning System. So however you want to type it, you can type it here. I would say in this format. Even then it is right as per my system. Okay. So suppose if I say in this manner, management system learning. Okay, so then what will happen is going to say. So next question. Okay. Model is LMS, true or false. We have given true, so I will just select it false and see what will happen. So all the 5 questions I have added. So 1 minute. So once I click on, so if you want to go back, you can always go back and check your answers. It is not going to delete whatever you have selected, whatever you have typed, everything it will not be going to delete it. Okay. So otherwise from here also, we can move to the straight away question. Suppose if you miss any of the question, assume that you miss this question. Assume that you miss this question. So then, so I will show later how it can be done. Okay, just click on next, 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 and you can go to the last question straight away. Finish the attempt. Okay, you can see all the questions here. Again, you can, if you want to return back, you can return back. If not, just click on submit. Submit all and finish. So now you can review. Now you can see that which is the right answer, which is the wrong answer. Okay. So learning management system. So here I have written. So any attachment is there, it will be shown here. So whatever the text I have written, it is showing here. Now the student cannot edit once it is submitted. Your correct answer is partially correct. So if the feedback is given, so all that feedback will be coming here. Okay, this is this right and this wrong. Okay, so here right answer, correct answer. So learning management system, it is showing wrong. So this is also the correct answer is true. Okay, finish the review. So highest grading, not yet graded. So not yet graded means, so why reason is we have given the subjective descriptive answer also. Then the teacher will go and review the descriptive things. Then it is possible we can. So yes, this is right. Start the new preview. So review it and all that it can be done. Finish the review. So grading is not yet done. Still it is showing grading is not yet done. So I'll show you how we can grade it later. So this is one way of creating a quiz. So simple question. So now again, I'll go back to the quiz. So simply I want to create one more quiz here. So there I want to select only 2 questions. So how to create the quiz? So just click on activities, quiz, second quiz. Okay. I'm not doing anything here, naming nothing I'm giving. So just enable the quiz. Okay, on this immediate time, so just click on save. I'm not doing anything. So just click on second quiz, edit the quiz. So now I want to add the questions, question from question bank. Possible, you can do it. Question from question bank. You can select 1, 2, 3, 4, which question you want. Partially you can select it. Otherwise, this option already we have seen. Okay. So now I will show you how we can add random questions. So I have total 5 questions. Out of 5 questions, so questions are not displaying here. So I want to select only 3 questions. I want to choose only 3 questions out of 5. So you can just type it here. 3 questions. Okay. So 3 questions randomly it will select it. Even the teacher don't know which question is going to select here. So by default, it is coming marks here. So just go to quiz 2. Now you can see the preview the quiz. So by default, this is the option it is coming. Okay. Next question. It's LMS. Okay. So say finish the attempt. So this is one way. All are correct. So 10 out of 10. Marks 3 of 3. So 19 seconds, within 19 seconds, I have answered everything, finished the review. So marks is already allotted for this quiz. So this is the way we can create a simple quiz and adding up the different questions. Any doubts here? I know you need to practice, then only the doubts will come. No issues. So let me tell you the number of questions I want to add. So suppose you have the questions in the MS Word. So how you can add that questions into the simple adding of the question, importing of the question, importing of the bulk questions. Any doubt here? Just understanding. You can work on. Yes, please.
सर जब मैंने क्वेश्चंस बनाए 4 और 5 तो मुझे 3 क्वेश्चंस नजर आ रहे थे प्रीव्यू में 2 क्वेश्चंस नजर नहीं आ रहे थे क्यों नहीं नजर आ रहे थे मुझे क्या मिस्टेक थी
मे बी ऐड नहीं हुए होंगे मैडम चेक करिए अदरवाइज गिव मी द एक्सेस वी विल सी दैट नो इश्यूज
ये आपके पास है सर
मैं चेक करता हूं मैडम एक मिनट let me finish this and then so is there any questions how to create the quiz you can practice maybe the next session we will see if you have any questions so now quickly I'll show you how we can add the multiple questions, the bulk question at a time. So I have some questions here. The class 8 solutions, mathematics, okay, square roots. Okay, I have some questions here. So you can see that in the MS Word, I have a number of questions here. So I have arranged all the questions in this format. So all are multiple choice questions only. All are multiple choice questions only. Okay. So how we have to arrange? This is the template. So already the template I have shared. Even this template also I will share it, no problem. Okay. So how we can type the question? Don't give the number. Okay. Just type the questions here. The question, and then option A, capital A, dot space, single space you have to give, and give the option text for everything. So answer should be in the capital letter, and you can give little space, no problem. One space, and then which is the right answer, B. After B, there is no dot, nothing. So this is how we have to create one complete question. So once this is ready, so what we need to do it here is, so save this file, save as this file as plain, a simple plain text. Save as this file as a simple plain text. So there is an option, save as type, save as in a plain text. That means it will straight away it will go to text file. So I'll just say just 2. Okay. So now you can see that there are so many options it will come. So by default it is window, and let it be as it is, don't change anything. So here you can see that all the questions here. Don't change anything. If apart from this, if this is selected, you change this to Windows by default, because we are using in a Windows. Any other formats, encoding formats and all, it is there, it will be available there. So don't change anything here. So let it be by default as a Windows, and just click on OK. So now you can see in your path, simple text file is edited. Text file is showing here. Otherwise also, if you're good in text editor, so straight away you can go and type all your questions here. So just copy and paste. Last question, I'll just change it here. So you can just type in this way. So even if you give one space also, no problem for every question. Every question you can leave the space. Okay. So even it is possible straight away we can open the notepad and you can type this format. Or in the MS Word already you have file. Of course, nobody has the questions in notepad. That's the reason I'm showing this. Maybe you have a lot of questions in your PDF. PDF you can convert into Word, and Word can be converted into text file. If you can convert all your files in this format, so easily, within no time we can upload all these set of questions in one time. So just see how we can do it. So now what we need to do it here is a simple answer. So just close this MS Word also. So now go back to your course. Okay, on the editing of here. So here, how we have went to click on more. Go to question bank. Click on questions. Or click on directly import. So click on question. So here you can see that 5 questions, whatever we have added here, it is displaying here. So now I want to insert the number of questions. Click on import, and then click on akin format. This is akin format. The same format already I have given in the course. You can see that this is akin format. There are different formats. So right now, whatever I have given you the template, it is akin format. It's a simple plain text format. I'm selecting this and then drag and drop that file here. So maximum 5 MB. If it is more than that, it is not going to take it. So now you can see that the file size is not more than, it's in the KB, it's in the So if it is a text file, if it is 100 questions also, it will not be more than 5 MB. Okay. So just drag and drop this file here. Drag and drop this file. Just click on import. So you can see that importing 20 questions from this file. So all are okay. All are okay. Just click on continue. That's it. All your 20 questions will be added here. Now the questions are total 25 and all the questions are added here. So still, if you want to edit that, you can edit that questions easily. Go to that particular question and you can edit. Anything if you want to edit in this question, yes, possible, you can do that. So by mistake, if this is not the right, this is not the answer. So see, you can see that 81. So here, what is the answer for this particular question? So if you want to change this option also, you can change this options also. And you can just save it. Now 25 questions are there now. So now what I have to do here is I'll just go back to the lesson. So now I want to create the quiz. I want to add some more questions into the quiz 2. So I want to delete the existing question in the quiz 2. Suppose, yes, just click on the quiz, straight away, as I have attempted, straight away it is going for the total marks now. Okay, preview the quiz, again it is showing the preview the quiz. Let us not get confused here. So I'll just create one more quiz quickly, add one more quiz, third quiz number 3. Quiz number 3. Okay, you just click on save. So click on third quiz, add the questions now, edit the questions. So now adding up the questions. So there are multiple new questions, a question bank. Already we have added some questions. We can see that the number of questions, whatever we have added, it is showing here. So you can choose under this which one you want, which one you want to answer. Okay, suppose if you don't want this, you can unselect. So this is one way we can add the number of questions. So select this, add it to the quiz. This is one way already we have seen. So another way we can add the new questions to this quiz. Suppose the question is not imported. So not imported in the question. From here also we can add it. From here also, if you add it, that question will be added into your question bank automatically. Don't think that like this question, whatever you are adding only for this particular test. No, that is for this particular test also. And also this question will be added into question bank by default if you add this. Okay. This is another way we can add the questions. Now, random questions. So we have 25 questions. Out of this, if you want to select only 10 questions out of 25, you don't know which other questions are going to come here. So just click on add questions. So randomly 10 questions will be selected here in this quiz. Okay, let's come back to the quiz now. So now you can see that the quiz is added here. So just click on the quiz, preview the quiz. So now you can see that 10 questions are added. And once you added this question, it will be permanently, it will be available there until you delete it. So this is, hope it's clear. This is how we can create the simple quiz and the different types of the questions, and also a different, also how to import the number of questions into the question bank. So of course required little practice for this. You can just practice it and see how we can do it. So now simple, just log in as a student. Let me log in as a student for this course and see whatever I have done it here, whatever the quizzes, everything I have done it here, it will be visible for the student also. It will be visible for student too. So just let me check it. So let me go as a student. Right. square and the square root. So this is currently going on. So whatever the changes, whatever the quizzes you have created, so this is available for this student, demo class 8 student. So it is available here. So as a student, I want to attend the first quiz. So I'm just going for the first quiz. The quiz is closed. I have given 4:50 as a time. So now the student can't attend to this quiz. It's already closed. We have given the time. Just I'm showing whatever the time, everything you have given. So it works perfectly as per the time limit. I cannot attempt the quiz now. Again, I have to go back. So quiz 2, of course, we have not given any time, nothing. So opening time we have given, so it's open. So click on attempt the quiz now. So it is going to this quiz now. So select. Okay. So we can just like this.
Sir,
Madam.
children will get any notification once quiz has
Yes,
been
madam.
done?
Yes. Notification also will go. Notification, there are different types of the notification. So here you can see on the top, there is a bell button. Notification, I have not switched on the notification right away. So the notification will be displayed here. So
Okay, sir.
yes. And now I'll just click on finish. Okay, submit and finish. So marks also it is showing here. So again, I'll go back to the quiz. Third quiz. I have added 10 questions. So all the 10 questions will be available here for the student. For this, I have not given any time, nothing. I have not given any limits here. So we can set, there are different limits we can set. We can set the attempt also. We can set, suppose one quiz I'm setting for maximum 3 attempts. I want to take the average of the three attempts, or I want to take the best of the three one. I want to take the adaptive feedback. So there are many things in the quiz. So just I have shown you the simple how to create the quiz and how to create the different types of the questions. Of course, here you have to spend little time. So once you understood, it's not there is no difficulty, definitely. So this is the backbone of every LMS. Every LMS, you have to have the total number of questions that will help the student to learn on themselves browsing this. That will give you the maximum impact of any learning management system. If you have more questions, I know, of course, I know every teacher have hundreds of questions now. So keep adding the questions here. Keep adding all the questions here. That will be more helpful for you all the time, anytime. If you want to prepare the quiz, if you want to prepare any exam, so easily you can pick up the questions from here. That's it from my side today. So anyhow, I'll update this video also, and also I have given many videos, so you can just go through those videos in the teacher's guideline. So that will be helpful for you to creating different types of the quiz. And also we can secure, there are many things in many settings in the quiz. So we'll see later one by one. So one more session we will take it only to discuss about the options which are available for the students. Okay, so how we can review, what are the settings we can do it and all that. So just I have given you the simple technique. So how we can create the quiz and how we can create the questions, how to import the number of questions. So if you follow this template perfectly, within no time, we can create the questions immediately. You just follow this pattern, or straight away what you can do it here is straight away you can just go to your notepad. Straight away you can just add this kind of questions, so this format. Okay, so straight away we can add it, no issues, absolutely no problem. So suppose
Sir, one question is there.
Yes, madam.
the same thing that like the mandatory option is there, like if the child did forget to attempt any question, so can he go back and do and then submit, or
Yes, possible, madam. We can do that.
okay.
I'm not touching any of the options right away. Okay. So just I have given you only the simple way of creating the questions and uploading of the question, creating of the quiz. So there are many options. Options are there. You can just follow those videos and that will help you a lot. And also maybe in the next session, or again, we will discuss about the same topic and we'll go in depth of it, how we can do what all. I know once you start working on this, you have number of questions. Okay. So this is the simplest way I'm trying to put it across. That's it. Okay, start with this. We will see one by one. There are many options out there, so that will help you to control your complete test. Hope I'm clear with this. I know you have to work on this. You just start working on this. We'll see what we can do it. Okay. Stop recording.